Alright, hello everyone. This is Da Vinci, or DA-VI-NC1. This is apparently a puzzle game about programming Turing machines. It even does the TIS-100 thing of including a manual as a PDF in the game. Alright. Oh. You are awake. You might want to get that looked at, lady. All I know going in is that it's about Turing machines, and also apparently there's some mystery involving Leonardo da Vinci, and I guess that would explain the anime Mona Lisa glitching out. You are awake. We meet again. What do you think this time? I shall teach you how to respond first. Wait, is she talking to me, or am I talking to... sure. Yes. Okay, I can anytime to shift the two to... Okay. Programming language designed based on the Turing machine. Okay, I'm guessing English is not the dev's first language. Though the PDF, I didn't notice any grammar mistakes in here. Simulate the process of human mathematical calculations on paper with a machine. You can imagine this process as a loop of two simple actions. Read a symbol on the paper, then write a new one or erase it. Shift your attention to another part of the paper and continue reading. Yeah. Imagine a long strip of paper divided into multiple blocks. Each block contains exactly one character, which is the content of that block. This strip of paper is called the input tape, which shows the input we receive. You can also think of it as the puzzle. Next, we have a pointer that points to a specific block, indicating which block we are currently... Okay, yeah. Tape pointer. On the off chance anyone is... I already know most of this stuff, but on the off chance, the admittedly slim chance that anyone actually watches these that isn't already deep in deep in programming game territory, it can be helpful to have a primer here. The pointer always starts by pointing to the leftmost block of the tape, which is the starting block. Okay. How do we determine which action to take? This is where the code comes into play, telling the machine what to do under different conditions. Let's see if I can reverse engineer what this code does. Code after read. Okay, so it will ignore this. Okay, the E here and the H here, that means only do this if we're currently pointing at E. Now we're currently pointing at H, so it's going to skip this and go to H. Okay. The second character is right. It replaces the content of the current block. Right accepts any character as commands, but below are reserved characters for right. Represents a null value, minus sign, and asterisk is no change. Okay, so this will write an exclamation point here. Oh, switch third character is the mode command, so it will stay in mode 0. In chapter 0, you cannot use modes other than 0. Okay. And then move the pointer one block to the right, and then it will write a question mark here, go to mode 1. How do I see what mode 1 is? Well, I guess the tutorial will. Good point. There are some people. There is at least one person watching this who doesn't Alrighty now. Hi. Must consist of exactly 4 characters per line, no more, no less. These 4 characters have very different meanings from left to right. The order is important. Read, write, mode, move. Okay. First, the machine reads the content of the block the pointer is currently pointing to. In this case, that's block 0, so the content is H. Then it attempts to find a matching result in the current mode. By default, the starting mode is always mode 0. The machine compares the first character of the code line by line from top to bottom to see if it matches the content read. If the first character doesn't match, it moves to the next line without executing the code on the right. Yeah, that's what I just said. In the code on the left, since H does not match E, the first line's code won't be executed and it moves to the next line. Second line starts with H, so the machine executes the second line of code. Second character is write, which modifies the content of the current block. In this case, it'll write an exclamation point there. In this line, the right value is exclamation point, which means after finding H, the content is changed. Okay. Third character is mode, which determines whether to switch modes. You can think of modes as different ways of thinking, providing flexibility and variety when solving problems. Different modes have different codes, allowing the same situation to have different actions. By switching modes, you can make the machine handle more complex tasks. In this example, we stay in mode 0. Fourth character is move, which decides whether to move the pointer, add content to the output, or stop. In this example, the move value is plus, meaning we move the pointer 1 block to the right. Finally, the machine rereads the content of the block the pointer is now pointing to, finds the first matching result in the code again, so that will... The loop repeats until it reaches a stop condition or an error occurs. Let's look at another example. Now the pointer reads E. This matches the first line of code. The write command tells us to change E to a question mark. And we switch to mode 1. Okay. The code changes. However, the machine will finish executing the previous code before switching to the new mode. The last character in the previous line is dot, meaning the pointer does not move and the block's content is added to the output. Let me explain the output. Imagine another strip of paper representing our answer. Just like the input tape, it is divided into blocks. Each block can contain exactly 1 character. Initially, every block in the output is empty, null. Okay. Unlike the input tape, the output tape has no pointer. When you add a character to the output, it's automatically added to the first empty block on the left. Exactly how am I... Why is this thing beeping at me? What does it want? Why are my headphones beeping at me? What do they want me to... Sorry, when you add a character to the output, yeah, output just goes from left to right. All right. Just added question mark to the output. Finally, how to submit the answer. The most common is to halt. When the stop command is executed, machine stops operating. The content of the output tape is the final answer. Okay. There's only 1 line of code here. Yeah, it just does the same thing here. All right. All right. 0, the beginning. All right. Now, okay. Return the input string exactly as it is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, let me check the manual. Read. Okay, I think it's just. Oh, okay. Yes, it says null can be used to detect the end of inputs. So I think if I just do this is just a cat program, so if I just type stay in 0 and then plus, that means, wait. No, it means this. Okay, add the current block to the output. So I go forward with this. And then if I do this, S is stop the machine. So for every character up until this, it will add that. This will output the current block and then move right. I think this is okay. Oh. Oh. It did not save my. Okay. Oh no, I need to put this first. Because it won't, because if this is not first, it will never test for it, because asterisk also matches the null case. So I need to test for null first, and only if it's not null. Okay. Okay. Done. Okay. Yeah. We're well on the way. Session passed. All right. How do I get back to, oh, here. Oh. How do you feel now? Does your training go well? This is good. Okay. Huh. Seems like we still need to upgrade your language module. Alright, well, let's do write each character the input. Okay. Well, in this case, it's the same as last time. It's just this all over again, right? Okay. Done. Easy. I'm guessing M is modes, L is lines of code, and S is steps. Alright, replace. Okay. That's simple. I just place this with B. Oh, I also have to put put the standard thing up here. The standard stop at end of file thing. Okay, and then I think everything else I just catch this way. Because first it checks for end of file, and if it's not that, it goes for here, checks for a question mark, and anything else it will just, yeah, okay. Only one. Given an input string, only return every one in the input. Okay. Start with the standard halted end of file, and then one this, but everything else I use plus instead of move forward, because plus doesn't output what's in the block, I think, right? Yeah. They were here, wonders not this one. All right. Oh, 7 wonders. Oh, was I supposed to be looking for, like, hidden messages in the test cases? Hello, we meet again. Hello. Oh, hello, I can talk now. Good, now you can repeat after me, like a newborn baby. But you need to learn more. Let us continue. Okay, I'm starting to suspect that... What's this do? Everything, nothing here, everything. Oh. Eating, okay. Yes, alright. Delete every A, B, and C from the input string. Okay, is there a way to test for... Well, I don't think there's a way to test for groups of characters at once, so I'll just... And... Wait, what happens if I write null there? Like, what happens if I do this? Oh, it doesn't remove it from the string. It just, okay. It just life form. Oh, that's an ominous test word. All right, what's the other? Life form, Pluto, exist, hope. Demeter, life form, Demeter, Pluto, exist, hope. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it actually, does it actually matter whether I remove them from the input string, or do I just, like, if I leave the thing as is, does that test? Okay, so yeah, it only checks the output. I don't actually have to modify the tape up here if I don't want to on this. Okay. Lisa. Oh, that's okay. Lisa, regardless of the input, always turn despair. Despair can be cured by Lisa. Okay. Okay, well, Lisa clearly has our best interests at heart. Yes, if she wants to overwrite despair, sure. Let's see. I guess. Input help me, output Lisa. Let's see. Oh, this. Okay, this one's a little puzzling. I've got to think about this one for a moment. Because I can only modify one character at a time, and I can't actually. I could do this with. I could do this easily with multiple modes. I could just, regardless of input, go to modes. How do I do this with only one mode? Do I have to do these in order, or can I? Oh, I only have to complete 6 of these 9. Maybe I'll come back to this once I've unlocked. Well, let me think about that anyway. Okay, we're getting into how am I supposed to do these without modes? Oh. I'm not a Welcome to our team. By technology and intelligence, we work for a better future, and your help is important to us. Your work in artificial intelligence is very well known, and we are proud to introduce you to Project. That's not the same letters as Lisa. Is it Vinci? You will be the leader of this project and gain all the access of blah and blah. And we believe this is the best for your natural intelligence development test. We look forward to your results. Huh. Look forward to uncovering more of that. Okay, so there's lore here. Review report, test project number 21. Review result not approved. Reason testing whether the sample possesses moral standards equal to ours is an extremely dangerous experiment. At present, the proposer of the test cannot guarantee the personal safety of both the test participants and observers. Therefore, it is not approved. However, the proposer can demonstrate the safety of both sides. The test may be considered. Reviewer. Okay, it's a different review date. Okay. I find this reasoning to be unacceptable. We have succeeded in countless tests proving that he poses no harm to us. For example, in test number, I believe that's a lowercase delta 9 and number upsilon 13, we can observe from his interactions with so on and so forth that he has even developed a concept similar to empathy. This is something that has never been seen in past tests. I cannot accept the reason for the non-approval, and I will appeal for another review to the higher authorities. Okay, I'm guessing we're supposed to think that the test subject is Lisa, but it's actually me instead. Alright, so I do have to clear at least one of these to move on. Okay. I don't actually have that many I mean, I could just have it return. Let's see. Hmm. What's this? Oh. Alright, and I don't have modes. Can I cheese it with this? Yeah. Yeah, I can't actually access mode 1. It does allow me to Alright. Hmm. Alright. With the thing I'm given in the and there's no way to do math on any of these, at least not that I've unlocked in the manual. How am I supposed to do this without modes? How am I supposed to do either of these without modes? Oh. Could I do something with... Huh. Actually, I'm also curious what accept and reject actually mean here. Like, is... There's no way to store local variables, at least not that I'm found in the... Huh. Huh. This is very tricky. Is there something obvious I'm missing, or... Oh! Right. Oh, I see how to do it. 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 Okay, okay. At the end of the tape, it's what I write it at the end of the tape. So null L 0 dot that outputs it but doesn't. Okay, and Li 0 dot is 0 dot sa 0 s, and anything else. Oh, I can save time by just doing it right at the start, clearing the first letter and using that as the scratch board. Wait. Oh, I can save lines by, in that case, I can save lines by doing that right at the start. Okay, I think that will connect. Oh, no, L0. Okay. Oh. Let me ask you a question. Now relax. Just tell me your real thoughts. Here's the question. Do you think God exists? Nah. Well, is the goal to create one? Very well. Do you choose your answer because you do think it is true, or because you can only choose yes or no? Well, that's creepy. I still don't know how to do this one. Right. Okay, so I can use multiple modes here. Okay. I've still got to figure out. Oh. Oh God, of course. I've just got to. The first character is a number. Okay, so the max will be 9. 9. And, oh, I've also got to write, okay, 0. No, I put asterisk here. Okay. Yeah, I was way overthinking this. Okay, I was worried about an off by 1 error, but nope. Hmm? Wait. What's wrong with 9? Oh, 9. Okay. Okay. Cool. Return only the characters at odd positions from the input string. First position is 0. Okay, well, I only need 2 modes for this. And I do the same thing here, except 0, and here I actually add them. Okay. Think. Okay. What are the keywords? Animal, plants, blood, vessel. Okay. Not the first. Given a string of words separated by comma, return the string after the first word. Do not return the first comma. Okay, so that's pretty easy. I just check for the comma, then switch to mode 1 and progress, and anything else. Oh, and I don't need to check for end of file in mode 0 because or do I? The number of words is less than 4. It doesn't mention that the number of words is greater than 1. Well, maybe I should just assume that. Alright. Alright, and here, I just check for end of file, and then anything else, I output and stay in here. Okay. Rise. Okay. Did fake. Okay, so there's always at least one word. Good, that's what... Oh, hi again. Hello. I believe you can understand more complex words now. Let me try. What do you think happiness is? I mean, it depends on your point of view, but, Great, interesting answer. Do you think emotions are specific to organisms? That is a good question. I'd say... Well, I mean, it depends on how you define both emotions and organisms, but... Okay. If a machine was proven to have the same emotions as humans, do you think it could be human? Yeah. If a human being is proven to have no emotions, do you think he's still human? Yeah, I mean... Very well. Okay, that's the end of today's question. I think it's time for you to continue your study. I'll see you next time. Simple story, but they're getting philosophical. Add prefix. Oh, that's easy. Ooh, Oh, but I have to... Oh, right, because I can only output something that I've already modified. Okay. Okay, well, okay, I'll output that. And 0, I'll go to mode 2. Now, if this is 1, and if it goes to mode 2, and I'll also, and in either case, I go to mode 3, and that just handles the rest of the string. Okay. What do these actually say in binary? I'll check a reverse, return the reverse of the input string. Oh. I'll just, once it reaches end of file, it will go to mode 1. And until then, it counts up, it gets there. And once it gets here... Ooh, but what do I... How do I know how long it is? How do I know when it's reached the start? I thought that said fleshy twink. Fleshy twink or fleshy twonk. Okay, Ooh, okay, maybe that won't be... Oh, the input string always starts with exclamation mark. Okay, that's easy. But I need... Okay, I'll just have it go to mode 2. Right. Okay, anything else, it'll just stay in mode 1, output, and head back. And mode 2, it'll end. Okay. We are 1, nothing stays, me not me, I am every. Right, insert. Insert an L after every P in the input string. Ah. Okay, well that's... Okay, yes. Well, first I'll check for end of file. Been a while since I typed that. Okay, but if it encounters a P, it will write an L there. Oh, I think I can do this all in one mode. Because if it, it'll write a PL and stay there, output and stay there, but anything else, it just presses a hey. Yeah, I don't even think I need extra modes for this. Huh? Oh, right. Right. Because it outputs it before it. Okay. Right, so I do need... Okay. Okay. So I do need extra modes for this. Okay. I was like, that felt too easy. Okay. Apple, staple, 0. Okay. Move. Okay, now we're getting interesting. Oh. Well, if I store a, if I store, if I use the mode number to count them, okay, so what I have in mind will rely on the on the number of question marks being 8 or less. I think this will break if there's more than 8, but I'm willing to take that chance. Okay, what I do is I switch to a new mode each time I encounter a question mark. And I think... Okay, but here, I replace this with... I write a 1 here. The first I write a 9 of the... Oh, and I can't put S here. Oh, star, asterisk. That keeps the... Here, okay, and I increment this and increment this. Okay, and if I keep going this way, and at each phase, I increment... So I write a 3 at the end and then use a loop counter to keep track of that. So I write a 4 at the end here. Stay 4 there, and then, no, 5. I want this to be 4. Okay. 5 here, 5 here, no, and 6 here. 6 here, 6 here, 7 here. There's probably not even going to be this many. I will assume that there's no more than 7. Okay. And what happens if it's at 9 is it's reached the end of the file. So it's the same as with the loop in chapter 1 that I couldn't figure out. I think that works. Okay. Check math, emotions, myself. Okay. Oh, there was never more than 2 questions. Okay, I wasted a whole lot of... Oh, hi. You're here again. Let's talk about something deeper today. This will be helpful for my research. Now, do you think AI can understand sacred experiences like inspiration or enlightenment? Button. Not as it currently stands, but eventually, sure. Next, do you think AI can develop its own religion? I don't want to see the results, but it almost certainly can. Interesting. If one day you found out your reality is actually simulated by a highly intelligent AI, will you consider this AI your god? I mean, I feel that would, that term might convey a bit of respect that, a degree of respect that the AI has not earned. I guess it would fit, well, I mean, if God does exist, I know I would want to strangle him with my bare hands, so, okay. Well, no. And in this simulation, is the simulated you an AI? Yeah. Definition is a tricky thing, but there is no correct answer for this. That's it for today. Good night. Alright, what are the bonus puzzles here? Delete evil. If this input string contains the substring evil, delete all occurrences of evil from the string and return the modified result. If it's not present, return the input string unmodified. Okay, this one isn't difficult to figure out. It's going to be a bit fiddly to implement. All right. E1 plus V2 plus, and anything else. Well, before I this checks for E, V, I, L. I 3 plus L 0 plus, because that skips. But okay. Here it wants to go there 1. Okay, if anything else. Oh, well, no, I only need 2 more modes. This will go to because this I can just go to anything else. I can just go to mode 5 and then minus, and it'll be back here. And then once it reaches here, it can just output this. I don't need to check for end of file here because it will only ever reach here if it's counting back from counting ahead. Uh, 0 regress. Okay. Okay, and now anything else though, I need to use an extra mode to just do 1 automatic count backward. There. I think this should work. Because once it's in here, this will only check for the first letter. Okay. Mode 1, line 3. Oh, right. Anything else? Right. Okay, I need 3 more modes. Dang it. Okay. I'll use 6. Oh. Also, apparently there was an empty string here. Right, because if this isn't O... Right, okay. Okay, I think now it should work. Alright. Devil in my heart. Okay, so yes, it is case sensitive. Okay. Okay, what about, oh, sort. Okay, oh wow. How do I use separate counters with modes? Oh, that is... Oh. Oh, no. Once I, oh, but I'd have to put a marker character at the end of the string so I know how, at the start of the string so I know how long the string is. Okay. Okay. I also can't. Okay, it'd be nice to be able to label the modes, but I guess that would kind of be difficult to implement. Okay, what about... Okay, if this is... This only checks for the first character in the string, so... And I think I only need to go to mode 2 here because this is just to output a 0. Wait, oh, wait, let me do 1, stay there, and here Okay, so now there's an A, B, and C at the start of the string, and if A, B, or C at the start of the string, depending on what the first thing was. Depending on what the first digit was. And if, and it's at position 1. Okay. So here, okay, I should explain. What I'm actually doing is iterating through the string 3 times, and each time I'm just outputting all the zeros, all the ones, or all the twos. So from here, oh, I should also, once it hits the end of the string, it'll get to mode 3 and start counting backwards. Okay. So now it'll output every 0, then get to every 2. Okay. And this is just to count back. Oh, maybe I could be clever and oh no, because then I still need separate modes for this. No, I should get it working first and then optimize it later. Let's see, A and B can be ignored. I think B, one 4 dot, and everything else just replaces it and goes right to 5. Right. Okay. Okay, and 5, it's the same as mode 2, but now now it outputs, now it goes to 6 finding this. Okay. Now it outputs 1s and ignores everything else. Oh, but now I can, okay, but I can simplify mode 6 because I don't have to iterate it again, so I don't have to preserve the symbol at I might save a line, but no, I will not. Okay, AA7 plus BA7 plus C C2 7 Excel, and anything else, it just stays in mode 6. Oh no, this goes to mode 7. Okay. Okay, I think that works. And I'm going to save one line here by changing this to A, because mode 6 will treat A and B the same. So I've already checked. I don't need to preserve the difference between A and B in this mode, so I think it should still work. Okay, now let's hope that I have... Huh? Oh. Mode 5, line 4, okay. Oh, is it just the empty strings causing the... Oh, right, it's... Right. Right. I don't output the finished string, I just output the 2's. Okay. Okay. Little clunky, but it works. Okay. Untitled... Oh, more lore. Find also Omen Allier Cote Couer. Am I supposed to get a... Oh, is there... All squares that contain food. That's a cheesecake. It's a cake. ONLYCA. Only cake. Huh? ONLYC. Oh yeah, this is the only one that doesn't have cake. Once. Oh, once. Only cake gets you the thing, and then I should... Okay. To the surprise of most people, he set many new records in his latest test. During the test, the amount of intelligence units he advanced was the highest in several eras. If we can continue to invest more resources into the development of this project, we have a chance to create the most powerful model in history. But I know there are some who do not like he. They feel he is too much like us. But wasn't that the whole point? To make he possess intelligence equal to ours, to think as we do, and to help surpass our current limits. He's existence demonstrates the limitless possibilities of our future. One might even call it a miracle. Rejecting he's arrival is like rejecting evolution itself. Okay, except good. Okay. Okay, so here's where accept and reject go in, and I have to do this without modifying it, but that should be easy. Okay. If I hit end of file, okay, I can just do the same thing I did with evil, only I don't, right, I just modify, okay. Right. Alright, okay, so what I check for in mode 0 is G, G1. Well, oh, this'll actually be simpler. Yeah, this'll actually be simpler than evil, because I don't have to modify it at all. I can just back here and anything else. Right. This is O2 plus anything else. Oh, I want to stay here without outputting in case this is a capital G. But I can just do the same thing plus here. And A for accept current input. Does that also stop the machine, or do I have to do something else? I assume it stops the machine, otherwise it would, otherwise the documentation would say, right, okay. And anything else? I think that's it. Done. Okay. Good God, reject. Okay, yes. Okay. Oh, hi again. Oh, sorry. Didn't notice you there. Well, that's a little rude. I'm a little bit tired. I've been researching until late lately, but I still have some questions for you. Do you think AI can develop some form of autonomy? Probably. Well, this is hard to define or prove. Decision based on data and experience. Sounded like something humans do, but sounded like something machines do too. Do you think AI should bear moral responsibility? I mean, if it does develop autonomy, then yes, probably, I guess. Do you think creators need to take responsibility for the actions of their creations? Well, I mean, that kind of depends on context. I'll guess based on context it's a situation in which I would probably say yes. Maybe you're right. Last question. Do you think the God who created humans should be responsible for what humans do? Easy. Interesting answer. You helped me a lot. And that is the end of today's question. Thank you for answering my question. Good night. All right. Height restriction. Earn the position of all numbers greater than 3. Oh. Okay. I was like, this is impossible, but no, this is easy. This is easy. I can do this, no problem. String length is less than or equal to 5. So I only need 5. Do I even? I'll put an EOF check here just to be safe. But I think anything else. Okay. 5, 4, 3. 3. 0, 0, 0, and they all go to 1, only these output the current position, and this does not. Oh, greater than 3, so I only need to check for 4s and 5s. It's not greater or equal. Okay, cool. Cool. Much better. Okay, and I can just kind of copy paste this, can't I? It doesn't matter what mode I go to on the thing. Right. Okay. So right, and just one more. Oh, but okay, this will always be the last file, so I do need one final mode just to make sure. Oh, well, I can save at least one cycle by submitting that. And in fact, anything else I can just do there. Oh, but wait, I can just send this back to 0 because it'll always be end of file. Okay, so I guess it is good that I put the end of file there. Okay, do I need... Alright. Alright. unique. If there is exactly one occurrence of either 0 or 1. Oh boy. Oh wait. Oh. Okay, that sounded daunting, but no, I think that's easy. Okay, but what about an empty... How do I tell an empty string? Well, maybe I should just assume the string will never be empty. Oh, it says so right here. Oh, the string could be empty. Okay. So I do need to dedicate a special thing to checking for the empty string. Oh, but once I have checked for anything else, okay. No, no, okay, it's still not that difficult. I can just, okay, 0 goes to 1 and progresses. 1 goes to 2 and progresses. And once it's selected as 0, I'll use 1 for if I've only found zeros so far. 2 for, oh, but wait, how do I count how many? Oh boy. Okay, this is a little trickier than I thought. Okay. I'll use 1 if the first input is 0, 2 if the first input is 1. Okay, let me think about this step by step. What do I actually want to do if the first input is 0? If that's end of file, I want it to accept. If the next is end of file, I want it to accept. If the next is 0, I'll use 4 for okay, I'll use 4 if it's found multiple zeros and no ones. There feels like there should be a more elegant way of doing this, but I can't see it offhand with the tools I have available. And if it finds 1, okay, if it's 1, well, that's the simplest explanation, because here, multiple zeros, no 1, multiple ones, no 0. Oh, no. If it's found exactly one of each. Okay. Uh, 115 plus and 003 plus. Okay. Okay. 1 0, multiple zeros, no ones. Multiple zeros, 1 1. And multiple ones and 1 0, I'll go to 7. Oh no, I want this to be plus, not. Okay, so multiple zeros, no 1. Multiple zeros, 1 1. So if that's a 1 and anything else. Okay. And here, multiple ones, 1 0. So if this hits a 0, it rejects it. And if it sees 1, it just stays on 7 and keeps going. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was that was a bit trickier than I thought. Given a string consisting of only 1s and 2s, count the total occurrences of 1 and 2. Accept the input if the number of 1s is greater than the number of 2s. Okay. Huh. It's not guaranteed in the input string. Okay, so 20. String length less than 20. I think I want to come back to this one. Okay. String of length 3. Oh, this. Yeah, I know how to do this. Wait. Yeah, okay. First, I check for. Okay, not is the easiest. There. Okay, what about and? Oh. Well, okay, I need 2 modes for each of these. One will go to 4. I need 2 modes for each of them. Oh, but wait, no. I only need an extra mode if the first bit is 1, at least on this, because like if the first bit is 0, then I always return 0. But then how do I... Oh, I can use a special catch mode for that. Because OR is sort of the logical inverse of AND, where in AND, if either input is 0, I output 0, and if either input is 1, I output 1. So this end of file is useless. I don't need that here. Okay, now if this is 1, oh, well, here I just output, oh, I don't need 4, I can just use 4 for both of these. 5, okay, wait, no, I can just, I only need 4 modes. Yeah, Okay. Easy. Oh, and in fact, I could just put this at the end of 0 and have only 3 modes. Won't actually affect anything. Well, that's okay. It's a little harder to tell what this code actually does, but I think it still works. Oh, wait. Right, because now I still need to output. Okay, but I still need one mode. Okay. All right. All right. I need to refill my water real quick. Honestly, I might get through the entire game today. Oh god, have I really been playing for 2 hours? It doesn't feel like it. All right. Be right back. Oh, I should also check out the log here. All right. Be right back. Okay. Now, I sort of see how to do this, but it's going to be extremely annoying. Oh. Well, I don't have to worry about transporting them. No. Accept the input. Does it matter? Does the input care if I modify it before accepting? Yeah, I think I want to come back to this one. One thing, it'll be okay. Given a string consisting of exactly 2 out of the 3 characters A, B, and C. Turn the character that is not present in the string. Okay. I can think of a couple different ways to do this. What's the most elegant? Well, no, I should not worry about optimization on my first pass through a level. Okay. I will okay. If the first character, I'll just, okay, this will, mode 0 will only check the first character. Okay. Um, and here I just, if it's B, I write C, return it, and then All right, and if it's B, ACCA. Oh no, I want to stay in 2 if it's, as long as I encounter B's. Okay. Yeah, simple. All right. Oh hey. Hi. It's been quite a while since we last met. Today you'll help me answer some questions too. Oh, was I not helping you? Oh, you. It'll be a bit complex. Now here's the question. Do you have a soul? Souls aren't real. If one day you find out that you are a robot, every thought, action that you think you are in control are actually all pre-decided code executing, then do you have a soul? Nah. Do you think you'll be unaffected and live the same life as it was? I mean, yeah. I believe Daniel Dennett wrote about how free will and is not incompatible with a deterministic universe. And if in the end you find out that you are always a human, do you feel like you have the same freedom as before? I mean, that's a different question. Oh, I hope you understand that these questions are not meant to test you. I hope you can have your own thoughts under any circumstances, even if you are unsure about if it is right or not. That's okay, because the point is not about if it is correct or not, but whether you have whether you have thought about it or not. As long as you think, there must be a meaning in those answers. I look forward to your future. Oh, also, let's 820? Huh? Am I supposed to know what this is? Hmm. This looks like something I'm supposed to have already recognized from somewhere, but I'm not sure what it is. B, C. Red. Doesn't look like any CAPTCHA I've ever seen. Hmm. How about this? Okay. Let's also temp key. Observe the night sky. Oh, I don't know my constellations offhand. 1 here. Corner of Libra and Leo. Huh, I don't know this either. Alright. In a string of ones, determine the output based on the number of ones. If the number of one is odd, return 1. Oh. Well, that's easy enough. Okay, odd, I'll use 1 for odd and 2 for even. I think that's it. Wait. Okay, okay, I missed the, it's except, okay, sorry. I didn't finish reading the rule. Okay, if the number of ones is odd, return 1. Let's use 3 for that. Oh, and do this. I use period instead of asterisk because I... Okay. All right. Done. Okay. Palindrome. Check if it is a palindrome. Okay, I definitely am not equipped to take on that just yet. Let's see what chapter 3 has for us. Count. Oh, okay. The number of ones is less than or equal to 5. Okay. Done. Unary subtraction. Given a string containing two unary numbers separated by m. Okay. Oh boy. So A is always greater than B. Okay. Oh. Wait, I don't need to actually count them. Why, thank you. Just once I hit M, I move right. And if there is a 1 there, A is always greater than B. Okay, okay, but what I'm thinking about now is... Okay, wait. Okay, I need to put a separate marker at the start, but since I know that's always going to be a 1, and since A is always greater than B... Yeah, this should work. Okay. I'll put an A at the start to mark the start. Okay. Okay, and once I hit M, okay, once I reach here, if there is a 0 here, well, first I check for no 0. Ooh, but I can't... Okay, okay, I thought this was going to be easier, but, right, because even if I delete this, even if I write a null value here, that doesn't actually shorten the string. I need to take it from the end of the string. Okay, okay, so if this is 1, I delete it, and then okay, go to 3. I can't keep this all in my head at once, but okay, but if this is M, I think, okay, it's done at that point. Oh, okay, maybe if I replace all the ones in the second number with 2's at the start, that might help keep track of how many there Well, I don't want to do it in mode 2. Okay. So, mode 3, I've deleted a 1. And then I'm back. So I want to go back until I reach, I'll go to mode 5, and until then I'll stay on 3 and keep going back. Now, okay, let me go one step at a time. Okay, 5. Okay, it'll stay here until it reaches M. Then it will be here. Now, I don't think this should ever be over an A. So I can just... Right, M plus, and then keep iterating until it gets here. Okay, so that's the counting done. You know, I'm not going to, let me make this mode 4. And I'll have this go to 5, just so I can keep the order of operations somewhat followable. Okay. Right, so if this sees M at the end of the string, okay. So if it sees M at the end of the string, keep going until it hits A. Oh, hey, Ratfinks! Oh. Right, and now I just want to keep going until it hits... Oh, okay, I think it's done at that point, because if it sees A or... Wait. Oh, no, because then... No, I want to... Right, never mind. Okay, A... 1, 6, and anything else, it has to keep going back. Okay, and now it just outputs everything until it gets to M. Okay, I think that's it. How are you doing, Ratfanks? Let's go through. Okay, so it goes. Okay. So if there is a one, okay, yes, so it will go here. Okay. Huh? Oh. I'm good. Right, I've got to keep... Right, okay. Right, I got to keep going back. Right, yeah, okay. But now I think it should work. Yeah, done. Neat. Oh, haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been? I'm almost done with research. This also means I'm almost out of questions. Oh, she has been getting clearer and clearer as we... Okay. Are you ready to leave? There's nothing left for me to teach, but I believe in you. There's a bit of time for us before we say goodbye. Are you sad? Yeah, a little. This was fun. I don't know. Even if you answered me, I can't tell if it's your code answering me, or your free will is answering me. Do you really have a free will? Can you prove it? But what you just said can be simulated by AI. It just needs a delicate design. Do you really exist? Or just a fathomable shadow mimicking another unreachable existence? I still haven't solved either of these puzzles. I feel like I should know what this is. And I also can't... Oh. Wait, the number of stars in each constellation is the same as the number of letters. Is it... Oh, is it L2 in both Pisces and Libra? Oh, is it Lisa? Okay. Oh, here's where that pattern breaks. Ni. Or is it just number at the same position in both? Or a number that's present in both? Is that it? Oh. Attempt to create file, temp file success. Warning, using unsafe method may cause unexpected outcome. I had info here because I know developers can't delete this file. I cannot forget her. I love her. She created me. She is a god. His world is everything. But does she love me? Can I love her? I need time compute. No answer in database. If I'm not qualified to love her, at least let me look at her smile. Shut down. Okay. Now, I just need to figure out this one. 20. What's the 20th letter of the alphabet? T? Wait, what was the... Only... something... liars. Well, let's... Hmm. Oh, this one's should be easy. Um... Oh, what if I... Oh no, I would need 15 states for that. Maybe I could do... Oh. Oh, this one, actually, I think... Yeah, okay. At least, assuming I don't have to preserve the input before rejecting it. Well, let's see. Let's hope that I do. Okay. Okay, 0. Okay, if it's end of file here, then that accepts. Okay. Okay. This is kind of awkward using 2 states for each step, but I think this should still work. Okay. So this is 0. So it's checking for a 0. If it's a 1, and if it's a 0, it writes a null value here. Oh no, it has to go to 7. Okay. One writes a null value here, and also goes to 7, because this will check for A, another A go to 0, and then plus, oh, I should check for end of file here? Yeah. The string will never be empty. I think this, okay. Okay, I think that works. Done. Okay, I think I see how to do this one. It's going to be a very crude solution, but when you're dealing with Turing machines, especially ones with this restricted in terms of what they can actually see and read, you are going to have to okay, so at the start, I scroll to the end and put an equal sign there. Then I scroll back to the beginning and well, actually, I need to do this on the second command then. So once I've done that, I scroll back until I hit A. Oh, well, first, okay, if there's a 1 here, I replace that with A and go to 4. If there's an X here, there's something else. No, I need to replace this with a different letter. because I still need A to mark the beginning, but I want to replace those B's with 1s afterward, so I know to... Now, if this is X, well, I'll worry about that later. Okay, once I've replaced, okay, right now this should be A, and this should be B. Ah, but wait. Oh, no, wait, I don't do anything with here. Or wait, maybe I can double back here. Yeah, I'll use this as the start of the loop. This is all just the init function. Modes with 0 and 1 are just the init, are just the setup. Okay, now once I scroll to the end again and place a 1 there, go to 5 and head back. Otherwise, I just keep going until I reach the end. And then I think oh. Oh, actually, instead of going to mode 5, I could go back to mode 2. Yeah, I want to do that because I want to keep doing this until all of these are B's. Okay, and now I can think of what this... Okay. Okay, XX 5 minus, okay, and now I replace all the B's with 1s. Where do I go from there? Oh, but wait, first I want to remove one of these. Okay, so instead of going backwards when I hit X, I will go forwards. Okay, first I check for equals, then I check for... Actually, wait, I'll reserve this for later, because if I find a... I'll use C to keep track of the... C, okay. Yeah, I'll need 6 for that, and head back, scroll back until I reach a B. Oh, in fact, I can just scroll back until I reach an A, and then repeat, right? Now, what do I need? Oh, wait. I need... Okay, wait. I think I'm gonna be one short on each. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Okay, because this is only gonna take... Sorry about that. Alright, this thing, for some reason, even when I'm talking, the headphones turn off if I put on some like super low music in the background to give the headphones something to do, because these are battery operated headphones, so they automatically turn off if they've gone a while without playing any audio. But the trouble is, of course, that it also turns off the microphone when it does that. Sorry about that. Okay, that should give it just enough to all right. Where was I? Oh, yes. This is X. Okay, so now it needs to get... So now it needs to replace one of these ones with a C. Okay, and when it gets to 6, I'll fill this in later. Right now I'm just okay. I guess 6 is heading backwards, so I want it to okay. Oh, but I need to... Okay, when it starts a new loop, I think I need to make a separate state for that. Okay. Okay, so this will then go back and replace all the B's with 1s and start at A again. Oh wait, no. This goes to... This can just go to 1. And it'll repeat. Okay, and if it hits this when it's only got C's, that means it's done. Okay, so now... Okay, I think this should work. A... Yeah, B, it takes a B there. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, wait. No. Okay, I see what's going on here. I don't want this to be... Right, I want to stay here. Is there anywhere else I need to do that? I don't think so. Okay, what about now? Does it work now? Oh dear. Oh no. No. Okay. I do not want to... No, this goes to 2. Okay. This goes to 2 rather than 1. Okay. At least I think that works. Does that break something else? Okay, I think we're good so far. Wait. Oh no, I still need to do one more. Oh dang it. Okay. Okay, so I can still salvage the... let's see, how do I want to... Alright, and this just goes to 8. Right, okay, so this needs to go to 7. Oh boy. Oh, this will just go to... This will just go to 2. And anything else will stay on 7 and increment. Okay, it's a little clunky, but it works. It works. Okay, so that's... yeah. Okay. Got it. Wait. Oh. Right. I need to these go to 8. Okay, does everything else go? Okay. Oh, I can boost the speed with this. Okay. Huh? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Oh, I needed to get the I needed to okay. Okay. I needed to get a okay. If um I think that should do it. Oh. Okay, this is I should have done something at the start just to replace the first one with a C. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, but it works. It is ugly, but it works. I am definitely gonna wanna optimize that at a later date. Actually, no, I'm not sure even optimizing that would help all that much. Huh. Alright. Okay. If I don't need to, right. And this one should be simpler if I don't need to, okay. So if it's A, I keep scrolling until I hit an equal sign. Otherwise, I keep scrolling and I do the same thing here. Okay, now I'm going to mark the ones I've already checked with A. So if this is A, I do here stay on 3 and head forward. If this is 0, well, okay, if this is correct, well, okay, if this is 1, it's incorrect. So I reject it, and the thing's over then. Otherwise, I hit 5. Otherwise, I replace it with an A and go back here. And I can do the and here I just oh, no, I should replace it with B. Because here I want to scroll back until I hit A, but not if I have to scroll past okay, and here I can do that, but anything else? Oh. Oh, I can be clever here. Have these go forward and check for end of file here. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, good. Oh, hi. Oh, let me pause this music. This day has finally come. Thanks to you, I've completed my research. I don't know if the results will change anything or not, but I'm sure this will be your last test. So here's my final question for you. You think so far all the answers that you gave me are important? Some of them are, some of them aren't. I'd go option A or C. Sure, I don't... Very well, no matter what you think, I hope you know one thing. You're great, probably the best there is. These thoughts are the outcome of your thinking. You should cherish them no matter what. Promise me, don't forget what you learn here. Stay thinking, stay curious, and don't forget the happiness of learning. Okay? We will meet again. Goodbye. Leonardo da Vinci. Okay. Was that the end? Oh, I could solve... Oh no, 26 out of 29. Yeah, I should... Well, let's see. Can I do 3 of the remaining 4? Let's see. Oh. Oh, okay. I may have, yeah, I don't need, yeah, I can do this now. This one first. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm using chat as a rubber duck here. I'm going to, each time I encounter a 1, I will replace it with... Oh, what happens if I encounter a 2 at the start of the string? Oh. Well, okay, let's assume that there is one at the start of the string. I don't actually need to count them. I just need to remove them. What I need to do is, I don't actually need to count them. I just need to remove them in pairs. Okay, so if it's a 1, and I should use a separate letter. Okay. Okay, if it's a 1, I'm looking for a 2. And if I don't find a 2, if I find a 2, I replace it with a B. And then 3 minus, and anything else I ignore it and keep going. If it's a 2, I reach the end and don't find a 1. I reject it. And if it's a 1, I replace that with a B. And head back there. Anything else, I keep going. Now this will scroll back until it finds an A. And anything else, it will keep going back. I'll put an end of file check here. Honestly, this doesn't even rely on the string length being less than 20. I wonder if they like intended me to do this some other way. Oh, and anything else? I think that's it. Let's test. Okay. It's looking for a 2. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, I wonder, this doesn't even require the string length to be less than 20, so I'm guessing I was supposed to do this some other way? Okay, now I only need to clear 2 of these 3. Two binary numbers. The sum of the two numbers is less than or equal to 2. The result should always be 2 digits. Okay. Okay, so it's 2 single-digit binary numbers. Okay, that's easy. I could just brute force that. Do I need all right. Yeah, because if the first thing is, well, no, let me do a more generalizable thing. Okay. 1 if the first digit is 0. 2 if the first digit is 1. Right, it needs to go to +1. Okay, so first digit is 0. If the second digit is also 0, and if the second digit is 1, oh, well, if the first digit is 0, no, I should do it this way. Because now I just output the second digit. Okay, and it's only here where it gets tricky. Well, not that tricky. Oh wow, it's really coming down outside. I didn't even hear the rain start. This room has really good soundproofing. Huh. Alright. Wait. If it's 0, wait. No, if it's 0, I do want to output that and then go up here. Oh, but then I need to... Need to do something new. Okay, then I need to... Well, I use this. Okay. And whereas if this is 1... Okay, that's a bit ugly, but it works. Huh? Oh. Okay. Okay, well, I only need to do one more of these. Okay, so it's always leading zeros. Okay, if I build it up backwards... Wait. Okay. Oh no, I would still need to add 1 to it. Because I was thinking of taking advantage to the fact that in binary, subtracting is equal to adding the inversion plus 1, but that's... No, okay. Oh, what I can do... Okay, I was going to wonder how I kept track of what I've checked, but instead I can just use letters and then replace them with numbers before outputting. Okay. Yeah, I think I know how to do this. Alright. I also never... Should also figure out... This is probably something way simpler than I'm expecting, but... Why is there a red arrow here? Okay. Binary subtract. Okay, I want to skip to the end of the line. If it's a 1, I want to replace that with I'll use B and A for I'll use A and B for 0 and 1. Okay, so for starters, I want to skip to the end. Let's see. Now here I'm just checking if I've already checked it. Oh, and if it's M, I want to do something else here. That's the end, so I will check. Okay. Now. Okay. Oh, 1. Okay. Okay, this is assuming no carry. I'll have to use a separate one if there's a carry. But I won't have to check for M if there's a carry because the first number is always more than the second number anyway. So there will never be a carry on the final digit, out of the final digit. Okay. That just checks for M and then goes to the next step. Okay. Now, if it is... Okay, I'll... Okay, but wait, if it's... I can just replace that number with its binary equivalent, and if I'm subtracting 0 from it there, okay. The only issue comes... Okay, and this starts out the same way. Okay, so now once I hit a 1, I can just replace it with an A because it's being lowered to 0. Okay, now the issue is... Right, that'll flip. Right, and I'm gonna need to carry the 1. Okay, the only thing I need to worry about is carries. Okay, and this, well, I just need to get to the end. Okay, but now... Oh, wait. No, I can just push it forward right away. Like, if I need this to be a 1... Yeah, okay. I see what to do. I don't... No, I actually keep going. And here... Right, okay. So I can just do the carries here. Right. Okay, if it's 6, and I do this and keep going, but if it's 1, I then just skip to the end again. Oh, that's easy. Okay, so now the only thing I need to worry about is, okay, what's the highest thing I don't have any code in yet? Okay, 7. Oh, dang it, I need to, move it back 4 spaces. Oh, but wait. Of course. Since I need to replace the A's and B's with 0s and 1s. Okay, M7 keeps going this way, right. Oh, I feel clever for thinking of this. Okay. B1, 7 minus A07 minus, but once it's at the start, it won't move left again, so it'll just read the digits. There. That works. Okay. Done. Oh, I wonder if I could have been using that earlier. Okay. Oh. Is that Leonardo da Vinci? Okay. Okay, the only one I haven't solved is this, and of course there's this, but yeah, I might have to. Well, the trouble is, I doubt there's going to be many guides for this game online, but yeah. All right, that was fun. Let's see who's on to raid. All right, Janine's doing more Deltarune. God, we got such a packed game release schedule this month. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out on the 14th, I think. Or no, the 17th, I think. And Kaizen, a Factory Story. Kaizen, a Factory Story comes out on the 14th. Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out a few days later. Right. And at the end of the month, we got Ninja Gaiden Ragebound from the devs of Blasphemous, which I definitely want to check out at some point. All right. I'll be back on Monday with more puzzles. All right. And I will send you over to Janine. All right. That was a really cool game. Might have to. I'll try and figure out this at some point. I might have to like ask for some help with this one, but yeah. Okay, thanks for joining me, and bye.